Joining us now is one of the first to draw attention to this tactic, West Virginia State Treasurer Riley Moore. Now, Riley, Blackrock, I think, manages about $8 trillion in assets. So a couple billion here or there is not going to break the bank, obviously. But doesn't this foreshadow problems for the politicization of corporate America, given what this is going to do to shareholders' interests?
Laura, absolutely. And thanks for having me on again. Look, we've had now, 6 states. Florida's now joined. West Virginia was the first state to divest from Blackrock. This is a growing movement in pushback against ESG and woke capitalism. We know ESG is a scam. It does not work. I think as we saw here just recently, you had BlackRock actually close one of their ESG ETFs because there was a lack of interest in it. The people are speaking on this, and they are going to pay the price. And you said $8 trillion assets under management. I want to be clear. Just earlier this year, that was $10 trillion. They have lost $2 trillion because of this faulty and phony ESG investing scheme.
Now, BlackRock CEO Fink isn't just popping off on the ESG issue, but political movements as well. Check it out.
Unfortunately, the long term is not something that is topical today. And let's be clear, populism is not about long-termism. Populism is about the moment. And let me be clear, one of the greatest reasons why we have inflation is because of populism. We are doing things for the short term.
Now, they're really threatened by the America First movement, by economic populism. They are all about one global governance system of which ESG is just, part of the equation. Does this make sense to you?
Oh, absolutely not. And it's very clear Larry Fink and the other elite globalists out there have a God complex, obviously. They feel like they're the masters of the universe. But people like me, an American First conservative, I only have one master of the universe, and that's God. And we're not going to let these folks continue to destroy the free market capitalist system here in America, which has made us the greatest nation on the face of the planet. They think we're thinking in the short term. We're thinking about the future of our children. We actually like children, unlike some of these folks, obviously. So we're thinking about our children, our grandchildren, their futures, what that's going to look like. These people are obviously have no interest in that. What they're trying to do is bilk the American people of their retirement money and use it to further their left-wing agenda.
Oh, aren't they trying to subvert what red state governors are trying to do by forcing corporations to agree to a whole series of measures and hiring practices, even if the state has different priorities and just believes in an objective meritocracy?
Yes. You see this also on corporate boards. This is part of ESG, right? It's, do you have the correct number of minorities on your board? Do you have the correct number of women on your board? That's going to determine that ESG score that you're going to receive from these asset managers, their proxy advisories.
This is ridiculous. Riley, it's good to see you again. Thank you. Now, Joe Biden has been